Hi guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Just click the red subscribe button below the video on the right, and if you want notifications for when I upload a tutorial, just click the bell and YouTube will notify you when I upload. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share. Today I am going to be showing you how I made this beautiful grapevine wreath. They're simple to make. You can make them for any season or holiday. I'm making mine for Christmas. So I just took some Dollar Tree and some Walmart Christmas picks and cut them into smaller pieces. And then this is an 18-inch grapevine wreath that I picked up at Walmart. I left some of my pieces whole and then I cut some into smaller pieces. So we're making a swag. So you're going to place one on the left, one on the right, and then just overlap the stems. And you'll continue doing the same process. Whatever you put on the left, put on the right. You'll continue layering your swag until you get it the size you want, and then you'll want to have a zip tie to wrap tightly around your swag. You will also need some wire cutters, some floral wire, and your hot glue gun and glue sticks for this wreath, and also some ribbon with wire for a bow. So I have my swag the size I want. So now I'm just taking a zip tie, wrapping it tightly around my swag, and going to tighten the zip tie, then trim off the extra part of the zip tie. Now I am going to be wiring this little swag onto the grapevine wreath. Now this swag is for the bottom, so I'm just taking some floral wire, wrapping it around the wreath and the swag, giving the wires a few twists, and I'm leaving them pointing toward the ceiling, and you'll see why in just a minute. So this is how it looks with the bottom swag on. Same steps for the top swag, one on the left, one on the right, overlapping the stems. Now for the top one, I'm making it a little bit thicker. I guess maybe is the right words. It's not like more pieces, but it's more bulky than the bottom one. Same steps, then I'm zip tying the little swag together. Now I am taking the top swag and I'm just going to wire it on to the grapevine wreath. So I'm just threading the wire under the grapevine wreath, then wrapping it around the wreath and the swag, giving the wires a few twists, and you'll want to leave them long and pointed toward the ceiling too. Now I'm using some ribbon with wire to make a large bow. So let out a tail, make a loop, pinch it tightly in your hand. This loop is about a 6-inch loop. So I'm going to go to the other side and try to make a loop the same size as my first loop. And then I'm going to let out some more ribbon for a tail. Try to make your loops about 6 inches on each side. Then I'm letting out a tail, and I'm going to go to the top of my grapevine wreath, and I'm placing the ribbon in between those two wires, and then I'm going to give the wires a few twists and leave them long, pointed toward the ceiling. Now I'm dovetailing the ends. To dovetail the ends, take your ribbon, fold the ribbon in half with the edges to the left side, go to the folded side and cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the ends. Next I'm making another bow, let out a long tail, make a loop, about a 6-inch loop, keep it pinched tightly, go the other side, make another loop, about the same size as your first, keep it pinched tightly, and just go back and forth, keeping it pinched tightly in your hand, trying to make the loops the same size on each side until you get the bow the size you want. And this is a double bow, so I'm placing it right on top of the striped ribbon, placing it in between that wire, giving the wire a few twists, and now I have a beautiful bow. And now I'm trimming my wires short now, and then fold them down. I like to add something fun to the center of my bows, so either a berry or a shatterproof Christmas ornament would be pretty. And so I decided it needed a little bit more greenery for the top, so I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue on a pick I cut smaller and just pushing it into the grapevine wreath. And now I'm tying a bow for the bottom swag, let out a tail, make a loop, keep it pinched tightly, go the other side, make another loop about the same size. Same steps, back and forth until you get the bow the size you want, and then let out a tail. And then we're going to take this little bow and we're going to go to our bottom swag, place it between those wires, and give the wires a few twists, and then dovetail the ends of the ribbon. Let me know what you think of this way of tying a bow. Next, to the center of each bow, I am adding a Dollar Tree shatterproof Christmas ornament. So just be very careful when you're using your hot glue. I just added some hot glue to the ornament, placed it on the center of the bow, held it for a little while, and let the glue dry. Now to hang up this wreath, I just took some twine and made a loop, then I hot glued it onto the back of the wreath. That way I could hang it up on my door, and this is the way it looks. This is a very simple way to make a grapevine wreath. Now you can change up your picks and your ribbon and make it for any season or holiday or special occasion. So in the comment section below, let me know what you think of this wreath and if you like to make grapevine wreaths. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up and share, and also please leave me a comment. It really helps YouTube to notice my channel and for it to grow.